My message is that we'll be watching you. This is all wrong.
We're killing the earth, and that's really fun. No one believes us because we are young. Our forests are turning to ash in a second. Ask California, they'll tell you about it. They'll tell you how they have lost all their homes, while Trump turns a blind eye and tweets on his phone. Global warming's an expensive little hoax for the last time. This is not a joke. Our factories are working and toxins emitting. The ozone is crumbling, and we won't stop putting chemicals in what we're trying to breathe. Our future is stolen, and we are the thieves. Sea levels are rising, and icebergs are melting. The coral reefs are dying, and no one is helping. Do you realize they keep the oceans alive? This started back in 1985. Don't come to me when your child can't think of what a tiger is, cause they're extinct. Don't cry to me when your fur coat ain't clean. The endangered list is now 41,416. Dear 2045, I don't think we're gonna survive. If you end up hearing this story, I just want to say, I'm sorry.
The rise of social media has created platforms for people to start trends, connect with people of all backgrounds with similar interests, and create a bridge of communication between people all over the world. These platforms cater to the younger generations with quick and easy-to-consume media and filters to distinguish content by its subject. For example, the video and audio I just used is from a popular TikTok by user Willow Sky or @lionheart.x. It has over 5 million likes and over 28 million views, and is now the very first video to appear when #climate change is searched on TikTok. Two frontrunners of climate change on social media are easily recognizable names and faces. Little Miss Flint, or Mary Company, with 121.2 thousand followers on Twitter and 84.9 thousand on Instagram, tackling the issue of clean water in Flint, Michigan in the United States, and popular for her Wednesday for Water movement. And Greta Thunberg, with 4.1 million followers on Twitter and 10.3 million followers on Instagram, who is popular for her Fridays for the Future climate strike movement that has spread across the world like a wildfire.
I am in Washington, D.C. for the Women's March and Washington to show Donald Trump to leave us girls alone.
8-year-old Mari Kopeny from Flint, Michigan. The entire country now knows their story, lead in the water, and questions about who knew what and when.
Welcome self-proclaimed Little Miss Flint, 8-year-old Mari. Oh. Okay, right.
And on Earth Day, y'all know this is Earth Day today, we are highlighting one of our favorite environmental activists. Little Miss Flint is her name. We first met her at the beginning of the Flint water crisis, now almost 5 years. It's been 5 years, y'all. Here's a look at the huge impact one 11-year-old is having.
My name is Mari Kopeny. I'm 11 years old. I live in Flint, Michigan, and you can call me Little Miss Flint.
Mari Kopeny has used her social media virality to educate the people of the United States on the water crisis in Flint that has unfortunately been going on for at least 5 years since their drinking water source was changed to the river. Since then, Mari has been the subject of many newscasts and social media posts and has been able to collect hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations and in water bottles. She has now partnered with the Shark Tank alumni company HydroViv to donate hundreds of water filters to the people in Flint. She has received several awards for her work, but her main goal is to clean or change the water source. Unfortunately, because her social media presence isn't as wide as Greta Thunberg's, it is a cause that goes widely unnoticed. Since the beginning of the global pandemic in late December and early January, the world has been practically dependent on social media. With little else to do, people are turning to these apps and websites for entertainment. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube offer live coverage of official press conferences and town halls at the state, national, and international levels. TikTok offers users a warning and a link to tips and frequently asked questions on every video mentioning COVID-19. Over the past weeks, Greta Thunberg has steadily gained approximately 30,000 new followers every week. She is taking immense advantage of this spike in social media usage to continue her Fridays for Future global climate strikes online. Every Friday, followers and strikers are meant to post a photo online holding a climate strike sign and encourage their followers to do the same. All the photos used at the beginning of the video are public photos from the hashtags #ClimateStrike, #ClimateStrikeOnline, and #Fridays for the Future on Instagram and Twitter. The engagements that these hashtags and in turn other climate strike media accounts and Greta herself gain from each of these posts makes the reach of Greta's message exponentially larger than just her own followers. The average Twitter user has somewhere between 300 and 700 followers. If all 4.1 million of Greta's followers retweet a photo she posts or tags her in their own post, that is potentially over 1 billion new engagements. These engagements, even if it's just looking at the post, not even liking or retweeting, plant a seed in the mind of the person seeing it. Even though not every seed will grow, all it takes is one more to once again grow the engagement exponentially.